What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about genetics, and while so many people put so much stock into them, do you really need to be concerned with your genetics? What does genetics actually mean, and why does it matter to you? We're going to be answering all these questions for you here today. So first thing, when I think about genetics, I think about it the way that everyone else does, hence why I'm making the video. So genetics, when we think of genetics, we hear in normal talk, people say, oh, you've got terrible genetics. Your genetics suck. You'll never be able to bench press 405 or whatever. Your genetics this, genetics that. And it always is in the form of a cop-out. I've never once seen an instance where genetics were really the limiting factor in progression to your genetic limit. So when people talk about genetics, I think they're talking about you have a certain cap, and then past that cap, you cannot grow, you can't do anything past that. When I think of genetics, I think about attachment points. So for example, my deltoid attaches here and then has this kind of shape to it and attaches right here, and it is shaped this way, specific on my structure. I think about my biceps. When I hit one of these, I'm thinking about the shape. I'm thinking about the attachment. See how there's this gap here when I flex? This gap right here, to me, is genetic. The way my chest attaches, it attaches here, and it's got kind of an oval, like a elongated shape here. It doesn't, I've got a very long chest, so my chest comes down to here. A lot of other people, their chest is up high and it attaches from here to here, and they've got more of a square chest, whereas mine is down low. People say I have gorilla titties. It is what it is. My best friend says I look like a gorilla, so it's just, that's what I think of genetics. So many people put so much stock into genetics, and what I can tell you from experience is genetics has never once stopped me from progressing. A lot of people say, well, you don't have the genetics to compete. Look here, Dallas McCarver and other people as well. I mean, Boston Lloyd would be another one, but Dallas McCarver in specific had some of the worst genetics possible to bodybuild, and he became a pro, and he was one of the top tier pros, one of the best up and comers there's almost ever been, other than Ronnie Coleman. I mean, Dallas McCarver was moving mountains, and his genetics were terrible. They were atrocious. Where his muscles attached, the length of his muscles, the belly of his muscles, the symmetry of his muscles. The reason Dallas McCarver got to the point to where he was at in his competitive stage is because he optimized everything else. He got his weight up. He timed everything. He ate properly. He forced things. He trained as hard as he could, optimized recovery. He did it so much that it actually burned him out. If you go back and watch his previous videos, you can see all about how Dallas McCarver was struggling to keep up with the intensity that he was bringing in order to compete at that level. What I'm trying to display to you is it doesn't matter. Genetics don't matter, okay? Genetics have not once mattered. Here's why I say that. If I can bench 300 pounds, I used to bench 300 pounds, let's say I bench 300, right? And a guy, my exact same structure, but a little bit different genetics, different muscle lengths, maybe he can bench 350. What does that matter? He benches 50 pounds more than me, but if you're in the South where I live and you come on my property at night and you're unannounced and you come through my door, I'm shooting you in the head. I'm gonna put a bullet straight through your chest, okay? At that point, does it really matter about genetics? Does it matter for survival? Does it matter for practical application? Am I ever gonna have to lay down on my back and do a human car jack? No, I've got a machine I paid $50 for that I can go lift your car. I don't have to do it. Well, you know, people say, oh, well, the fight or flight, you'll be in a situation where you need to move that much weight. No, you won't. Not in our society. Not unless your job's being a farmer, baling hay, herding cattle, wrangling horses. You know, if you're doing that stuff, which is typical in the South, then you may need the strength. But for general commonplace, genetics really don't matter. Just make the best of it, guys. My whole point with this channel, I want you to get in the gym, and I want you to stay in the gym. I want you to appreciate the gym, respect the weights, love what they can do for you, develop your self-confidence, develop your discipline, and then everything else falls into place, such as confidence, such as assuredness of yourself. All of these other things will come into place. Your life will improve because you're better at bodybuilding. The carryover is your discipline will translate to your job, to your wife, to your kids, to your religion, whatever it is, you'll have that carryover. And that's the whole point of this channel, guys. My whole point is I'm not trying to step on any toes. I just have been there. I've done that. I myself have atrocious genetics. I have terrible genetics. I mean, I could be a pro if I want to, but it's not because of genetics. It's going to be because of hard work. And a lot of people can attest to that. Now, when you're talking about competing, you're talking about guys, who have maximized with their bad genetics, and they literally cannot progress anymore. But you're talking about the top 10 in the world, like the 0.0001% of all the lifters in the world. Chances are that's not going to be you. And it may be. And in that case, yeah, your genetics may matter because everyone else has maximized everything else. You're going to need that extra card, and every centimeter counts when you're on an Olympia stage, pro bodybuilding stage. If you're not, and you don't intend to do that, don't worry. Do your best. It's the same as like worrying that, oh, well, if I go walking outside, someone's gonna mug me, and you may be in the safest part of the neighborhood, but because someone told you that could happen, you're now afraid of it. So you don't go walking outside because someone told you to be afraid, and now you're afraid. It makes no sense to me. Do the best that you can. If you know you need to get your fitness on, go for a walk. You don't have to do it at night. Maybe you could do it a little bit earlier, but go do it, perform it. And then when you get to the hurdles that come along with that, just deal with them. But genetics, sorry guys, it's a cop-out, and kind of ignorant people believe that, ignorant as in, not as in a demeaning term, but ignorant as you just don't know what you don't know. I'm ignorant. There's plenty I don't know, but that's what this channel's for. I'm here to educate you based on 14, coming on 15 years of bodybuilding experience. Been in the trenches, been poor, done it all. I'm here to help. So a little bit of a long-winded video. Hope you guys got something out of this. I've talked about this before. Really want to hit it home and make sure that we're on the same page. We're getting in the gym. We're staying in the gym. We're loving life. We're doing everything properly, and everything will fall into place. We'll develop the discipline, develop the body, love the life. Okay, that's all I got time for today, guys. My wife is coming home, and I'm about to greet her at the door. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Remember to stay safe, be careful, enjoy your lifting. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel down below because you're just missing out if you don't, where we post Monday through Friday. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.